Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Hu Tao. Let's go! Alright, so obviously if you read for the title of the video, we're gonna be discussing about everything that you need to farm for Hu Tao. Personally, I will try to go for her based on the amount of primo gems that I want, that I get from the web event, the Wish Upon Lantern web event. If I get a lot of primo gems, then I'm gonna go for C0 her. Because right now, I'm building pity on Weapon Banner, because I want a better spear for Zhao. And that's either going to be Primordial Wing Jade if I get lucky in the next 3 to 2 days, or I get Staff of Homa for Zhao. And if I end up getting, Wolf's Gravestone, it'll help my Diluc out. Because right now, as where I stand, I have 90 Diluc. I don't know, man. I don't know how I've done it already, but anyways, time to talk about her materials. So let's start off with how much XP do you need to get to level 1 to 90, and it's gonna be the same as I said for the Zhao guide, 8,380,000 XP, which would also equate to 306 Heroes Wit. We also would need 452 Adventures Experience. With that will require you to do 69 ley lines at level 6 and up. Alright, then the resin that you would need to accomplish this is 1,380 resin, which would also mean that it'll take a free-to-play with 200 resin a day, so that will take about 7 days of farming on just ley lines for experience books, and then, which is a week. And then for a whale who can buy out max refills every single day, it'll take them less than 2.5 days. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, so we're gonna keep going. And obviously we're gonna talk about the materials you need. And if you do have the website that I showed in my previous video, the really good website, but first she will need, for her Ascension, 1, 9, 9, and 6. Obviously, same goes with every character when you're trying to go for 90. 1 jade silver, 1 fragment, 9 fragments, 9 chunks, and 6 gemstones. So that's what you need. I only need 4 more gemstones, so I'm gonna keep farming Juvenile Jade, so she ascends with Juvenile Jade. Next, she also ascends with the nectar that you get from killing Whopper flowers, which is very important to take note of, because Zhao was different. He used slimes, and obviously each character will have different Ascension material. After that, she also needs 168 silk flower. At this point in time, I currently have 86, so I kind of need 100 more about of silk flower. Next thing, we're gonna go talk about her talents and what you need to get for her talents. Her talents require Guides of Diligence, and Philosophies of Diligence, and Teachings of Diligence. For level 8 talents, you will need 9 Teachings of Diligence, 63 Guides to Diligence, I'm really close, and then you need 30 Philosophies of Diligence, which farming those would take about 500 resin if you're going for level 6, not level 8. Level 8, obviously, the Mora that you need to spend on those talents will go up, and then also the amount of resin you would use for that time period. For a whale, to get to level 6 talents on any character, it would be less than 1 day. And if you were to be a free-to-play player, 200 resin a day, and that would be 2.5 days of farming. We've talked about the talents, we talked about the Ascension material. Now let's talk about the Mora. So, for Ascension only to level 90 Ascension, you will need 420,000 Mora, and that would equate to 1,550 resin, which is 39 world level 6 and above ley lines on average. All these numbers are on average, as I said in the Zhao in-depth guide video. That's currently 11 views. Thank you so much for the support on that video. Which would also equate to free to play, 200 resin a day. You got 8 days of farming, and then for a person who spends money with max refills, you can get 3 days of farming from that. Next, we could talk about the total Mora cost of everything that you will need to ascend her to max, which is for her levels. When you're like leveling up or level to the caps of the phases, you'll need in total 1,676,000 Mora for levels only. Ascensions, you'll need 420,000 Mora. Talents, to get into level 6, you will need 367,000 Mora. But obviously, if you're going to go above and beyond level 6, it'll increase the total value. So, keep that in mind. The total value for Hu Tao for Mora cost, if you're to get her to level 90, level 6 talents, and we're not talking about artifacts this video, you will be needing to have 2,463,500 Mora. That's a lot of Mora. And then obviously you're going to level 8, you need like 3.6 million for level 8 talents with the normal skill and burst. Which also means that you'll need about 41 world level 6 above normal ley lines, Mora ley lines rather, to get her to max. About 41, may fluctuate. You might need to do more if you're getting higher talent levels. And then finally, you know, we have to talk about the total resin, which would be 41 ley lines, which is 820 resin, which for a free to play, that is 200 resin a day, and then that would also mean it would take 4 days to farm. For max refills, people, we have 1.5 days of farming for the Mora cost. And lastly, the total resin cost for a character, in this case Hu Tao, would be 4,245 resin, which would take about 21 days for a free-to-play player to farm these materials, or like spender. And then we will have a person who spent a shit ton of money on the game. It'll take them less than 8 days. And as I said in the other video, have fun with the game. Please do not grind for characters that you do not want, and grind for characters that you think are good in your playstyle, that you like them, and that you'll actually use them to have fun. Don't go for characters because they're meta. Alright? Well, you can. I'm just saying, you're not going to have enjoyment of the game as much as a person who would just spend time with their favorite character. In my case, my favorite characters are Zhao, Diluc, and Qing. I don't have Qing, but hey, I got Diluc. I'll take him. That's it for this video. And it's very short. I talked really quickly, so if you guys have to play back the video, you can. I will put timestamps on the timeline for you guys to check it back. In the next video, it might be a Valorant video. Then right after that, it will possibly be another Hu Tao video talking about her artifacts. So yeah, guys, hopefully you like this one, and you can punch the button in the face. Of course you enjoyed it. I'll be seeing you on the next one. And wait, here you go. So obviously, before I go, use the website. It's really helpful so that I can tell you what you're getting from this. Like talents, level 8, weapon. I'm going for Blacklist Pole, okay? And then obviously I have the artifact there. And that's not, Crimson is not the only thing that's good on her, so I'll talk about that in a different video. But right now, at this point in time, this is everything I own. This is changed. I have to update that. I have to also update the silk flowers. But yeah, it'll give you the amounts that you'll need for Hu Tao. So obviously, if you're gonna go for Hu Tao, I suggest using the site. It'll help you keep track of the things you need. so that you don't have to search your inventory like how I am usually all the time. But yeah, see y'all in a bit. Enjoy the grind. Have fun with Genshin. And, you know, we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
It's the roaring